Jared Polin, FroKnowsPhoto.com, and this is your photo news fix. Are you a fan of saving, aka bookmarking images on Instagram? For those who aren't aware, a few months back, Instagram added a new feature which lets you privately save posts so you can access them at any time you want. Since adding the new feature, Instagram says nearly half of its users, 46%, or an electoral college victory, have saved at least one post. With the most recent app update, users will now be able to organize saved photos into private collections. Can anyone say Pinterest? Yes, I only know what Pinterest is because my girlfriend keeps telling me she pins shit to my board, and I say, "What's Pinterest? I have a board?" To create a collection from your saved posts, click the plus button, name the collection, and add some photos. Once your collection has been created, you can get to them at any time from your profile. Keep in mind, unlike Pinterest, collections are private and only for your eyes to see. Now, with that being said, I wouldn't put it past Instagram to clone, create an entirely new feature which allows you to share your collection. Do you save photos on Instagram? Will you use this new collections feature? Let me know down below in the comments, and also don't forget, give this video a thumbs up, because I asked for it. Andy Warhol's estate is suing famed music photographer Lynn Goldsmith before she sues them for copyright infringement. Yep, I know that sounds confusing, but here's the story. So here we go. Back in 1981, the year I was born, Goldsmith took a publicity portrait of Prince. 3 years later, Warhol decided to create a series called Prince and drew inspiration from Goldsmith's iconic picture. Now, before I show you the images side by side, let me do a quick check on what year it is. Yeah, it's actually 2017. The photo was taken in 1981, the painting's done in 1984, so why is this all happening now, and why isn't it happening in Judge Wapner's court? Well, it turns out Lynn has been complaining to the Warhol estate that she believes more than inspiration was at play with his series. Let's take a look at the images. They're totally, completely different. Anyone can see that, right? Yeah, it's a clear ripoff of the original photo. However, Warhol's estate claims that the makeup in the eye differs as well as the angle of Prince's face. If you believe that, there might be a problem. This is what Warhol estate attorney Luke Nickus had to say, and I quote, "Although Warhol often used photographs taken by others as inspiration for his portraits, Warhol's works were entirely new creations. Bullshit, says me." He goes on to say, as would be plain to any reasonable observer, each portrait in Warhol's Prince series fundamentally transformed the visual aesthetic and meaning of the Prince publicity photograph. Get the f out of here. It's a direct copy of Goldsmith's original photo, at least in my opinion. The Warhol estate cited Goldsmith's own Facebook post as evidence that she was well aware that Warhol's painting was protected under law. Goldsmith said, "It's a crime that so many artists can get away with taking photographers' images and painting on them or doing whatever to them without asking permission of the artist who created the image in the first place." Goldsmith says Warhol infringed her rights and she plans on opposing their action and counterclaim for copyright infringement. Before his death in 1987, by the way, he died after complications from a gallbladder surgery, Warhol stated that art is anything you can get away with. How is this different from what Perez Hilton was doing all of those years ago by drawing dicks on people's photos before being sued by Getty Images and losing? How is this different than Vanilla Ice saying Ice Ice Baby didn't rip off Under Pressure because his song went ding da da ding ding instead of ding 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 ding? Exactly, it's the same thing. So why in the art world can people like Richard Prince and Andy Warhol get away with saying it's fair use to copy someone's work? What do you guys think about this? Is Goldsmith right, or is the Warhol estate? If that last story didn't drive you to wanting to drink, maybe this one will. Since 2008, the whiskey maker Macallan has been releasing a limited edition series called Masters of the Universe. Masters of photography in connection with famous photographers and their works. Well, they've announced their 6th release, this time featuring photographer Stephen Klein. Petapixel has a fantastic breakdown of the 5 previous releases, including the very first one, which was done in partnership with photographer Rankin. You can find that link in the description below. What's cool about Rankin's series is that he shot 1,000 single edition Polaroid pictures of his muse Thule, many of which were nudes. Each bottle in the collection came with an original Polaroid, a signed booklet of authenticity by Rankin himself, and even had that image printed on the bottle of scotch. Scotch is good.
Scotch is got scotch.
Scotch! Other photographers who've been a part of the limited releases include Albert Watson, Annie Leibovitz, Elliot Erwitt, and Mario Testino. I have to admit they've done a fantastic job crafting these works of art to release into the world. Now there's no word on pricing, but if you're looking to get your hands on a bottle and you're in the United States, you might have a tough time as there's only 100 being dedicated to the States alone. What would you pay to own one of the 1,000 bottles? Let me know in the comments below. Also, what's your favorite scotch? And there you have it, that's your photo news fix. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another one of my videos. And that's it, Jared Polin, FroKnowsPhoto.com. See ya.